Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Gospel News. I got to this P2B and Atiku's matter plus Tinubu. Oh God, it's not something to joke about. In fact, it's a serious matter. Everywhere done the hot now because of the matter. But Green talk finish. But we will just give on a hint. Because if we go one by one, no say we no go finish here today because literally everything that P2B and Atiku filed against Tinubu were struck out and, rubbished under the guise of they lack merit, they are baseless, they are frivolous. In fact, they don't even have substance. They don't have elements in them. Oh yes. And now, as I speak now, a group has come out to say that Tinubu and P2B and Atiku Abubakar should join hands together and work alongside Tinubu to form a greater Nigeria. And I laugh in Spanish. Me no be like saying I just use the Yano Patamona saying here. Join hands with Tinubu. Group urges Atiku Obi. It shock you. All right, don't be shocked. Why are they saying that? Because they know that these people has been rigged. They don't show them Shege today. Shege Banza, and they show P2B. Sorry you. May God not allow them. Labour Party P2B failed to prove Tinubu was convicted of money laundering in US. Everything that these people labored for has been thrown into the trash. Sorry you. Now, Atiku Abubakar on the other side, Tribunal strikes out Atiku's claim of Tinubu's dual citizenship. Nothing. I don't even want to bring them one by one. In fact, let me go to the head office so that when I go they see them within the dust striker. Everything about this thing. P2B LP failed to prove INEC manipulated election results to favor Tinubu. I said everything that P2B and Atiku filed against Tinubu was thrown into abyss. They lack merit, they have nothing. Breaking Tribunal rubbishes P2B's Labour Party's petition against Tinubu, declares suit unmeritorious. It shock you. I go to bring on all of them. I want to talk so that we'll talk it once and for all. I know when they bring on a one asekwa abara no nefe abala no nefe wona abale. So the tribunal, instead of giving us all this one by one, they would have just said all your suit against Tinubu lacked merit and they don't have substance. Oh yes. We will take it like that instead of coming out to say this one, Tribunal strike out Atiku's claim of Tinubu's dual citizenship. That, all those kind of things. So, Tribunal dismisses Atiku's allegations of forgery, criminal conviction against Tinubu, strike out several paragraphs from want of merit. Okay, the same thing happening to P2B happened to Atiku Abubakar. All right, so finally, maybe Atiku Abubakar and P2B would join Tinubu to work together because it don't shock them. It don't show and say no law day for Nigeria. No wonder. I told you people that when they held Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in captivity and people were happy about it, saying, oh, P2B shouldn't talk about it too, because once he talks about it, they will say, oh, Naim, Organa, your brother, I told you that there is no way you can be victorious when you have not spoken about your brother who is in detention. And it doesn't work. They say making no talk. So if you win, you go there. Of course, they know that P2B is an Igbo man. He's a brother to Nnamdi Kanu. He's from Anambra State. And in fact, these 5 Southeast states, are gummed together. They have the spirit of Biafra in them. And that is the reason why nobody will give an Igbo man presidency in Nigeria. I can assure you of that. And I can tell you that for free. Some people might come after me. Who said that? Why will you say that? Blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, we arrive at the same result. Now, 2027, now that they look so, in case you don't know, Tinubu has taken over and there is nothing any human being can do about it. Okay? So everybody, Banji, go home, rest, and brace for impact, because even as I speak, light no day Nigeria. But we'll go straight and find out. Tinubu dismisses Atiku's allegations of forgery criminal conviction against Tinubu, strikes out several paragraphs from want of merit. The Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in Abuja on Wednesday struck out several paragraphs in the petition which were relied upon by Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party to push President Bola Tinubu out of office. I say, Luriro, unworkable. Also, several exhibit and witnesses statement the former vice president tendered to prove his allegations of irregularities and malpractices in the February 25th presidential election were rejected and discountenanced by the tribunal. I told you people, okay, let me not say that until we get to P2B's aspect. Delivering a ruling on some objections argued by Chief Wole Olanipekun San on behalf of Tinubu, Justice Moses Ugo held that several parts of Atiku's petitions lacked legs upon which they could stand and survive. Hence, we are not competent. They said that Atiku's claims were crippled and they could not stand in the court to defend themselves. So what will they do? They will have to they will have to cancel them because they cannot take a squanner personal liability into consideration. All right. Like the fate that befell his counterpart in the Labour Party, Peter Obi, the court said several facts fundamentally required to support the petition were not provided by Atiku. Among others, Atiku was said to have failed to name the places where ballot boxes were allegedly snatched, how beavers' machines were manipulated, and the polling unit where alleged malpractice took place. I told you people before. So what was the evidences that these people were trooping to court with? Atiku was trooping to court, brought in witnesses and all that. So what was their presence for? What were they there for? This country. The petitioner, who claimed to have polled the majority of lawful vote, was said to have failed to state in clear terms the total number of lawful votes he believed he got. Okay. They said that he couldn't give a figure. So Atiku should have come up with a figure, like the same thing with Peter Obi too. Similarly, the tribunal said that the former vice president made grievous allegations against Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello and chairman of the Olamamburu local government area of Kogi, Friday Adejo, but failed to join them as respondents in the petition. Justice Ugo held that failure to join the governor, who was accused of electoral fraud, was fatal to the petition because the governor was denied the opportunity to defend himself as required by law. The tribunal dismissed the allegations of overvoting all over Nigeria by the petitioner, adding that such pleadings run foul on the law because the specific places where the alleged overvoting took place were not mentioned. Atiku's petitions was also faulted on the ground that it introduced several allegations which caught the respondents unawares, adding that the tactic employed was unfair. The court described it as being clever by half. So Atiku was not clever by full. He was clever by half. Sorry you. Among the new inputs said to have been wrongfully introduced by Atiku were the allegations of a criminal conviction, certificate forgery, and dual citizenship of Nigeria and Guinea made against Tinubu outside the mode of filing the petition. Justice Stephen Jonah Ada, who read another ruling on objections against the petition, expunged several documents tendered by Atiku on the ground that the exhibit were made during the pendency of the petition. Also, the evidence of several key witnesses of Atiku was expunged from the court record, having been made in manners not known to the law. They said that all those people who testified against Tinubu or the electoral malpractices, that the way they made it was not known to the law. Okay, the tribunal held that the wrongful mode adopted by the PDP presidential candidate in the construction of the petition made several paragraphs of the petition liable to be struck out for want of merit, which means that all these lawyers, all these people who Atiku Abubakar and P2B have hired, they are mumu. Now, what they call them now? Because this is what these people have been defending all along. Chai. Tinubu and P2B and Atiku, your brother, sorry you. May God no allow them. The same thing happened to P2B. They said that Labour Party P2B failed to prove Tinubu was convicted of money laundering in US. Tribunal told him that. The Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal has ruled that the Labour Party and its presidential candidate Obi failed to prove that the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Tinubu, was convicted of money laundering in the United States of America. The five-man panel, led by Justice Harun Asamani, ruled on Wednesday that no record of criminal arrests of conviction was established against Tinubu by the petitioners, Obi and the Labour Party. None of them, including Atiku. The petitioners also argued that Tinubu was not legally qualified to contest the election, alleging that he was previously convicted and fined a sum of $460,000 by the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, in case number 93C4483 for an offense involving dishonesty and drug trafficking. With regard to that, the court said there was no records of Tinubu's arrest in the USA. Regarding the allegations, the court said Tinubu still enjoyed unimpeded access to the US, so it was not discountenanced. The court held that the petitioners failed to show that Tinubu was charged, fined, found guilty, or sentenced to jail for the alleged offense relating to drug trafficking. Case closed. You even get one man we won't talk. The way they take shut that man up, or God, will you shut up there? It shocked the man, and the man was even pleading. He was like, I'm sorry, my Lord. I'm sorry, my Lord. I'm sorry, my Lord. Where is that video? Let me show it to the general public. Ohaneze. No fear. In fact, everybody was tired and sleeping in the court. Muna watch. Just watch.
My Lord, sir, I'm very sorry again, sir.
Yes.
Even if your lordships are going to say, your brethren are going to say their piece later on, sir, at least you all, my Lord, well, you all should be arrested by saying it either dismissed or is allowed. Huh? I was wondering if your lordship would not pronounce that it's been dismissed. So that...
what are you saying?
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be confused, sir. I've listened to your lordship's eloquent judgment.
Sorry, please, Leonard Senior, you don't have to interrupt judgment. We are delivering judgment and we are still on. Please leave the judgment where it is.
My Lord, I'm very sorry, sir.
If you are confused, when you get the judgment, you read it.
No, my Lord, I'm not confused at all.
Okay, then please.
I'm making a suggestion.
No, you don't have to suggest to us how to deliver judgment.
I'm sorry.
So you seriously think that all five of us wouldn't know that?
Lord,
wouldn't know what we want to do?
I apologize.
He shocked you. Keep apologizing. When I don't see him. Chideke, I don't feel laugh. I think this was the only man who tried to challenge them, and you see how they shut him down. Will you keep quiet? We are judging matter. We are delivering judgment, and are you going to tell us what to judge here? Hi! He shocked them. P2B, Nigeria is not for you. You know, when we were talking about it that time, they said, oh, you know what P2B did to Ngige in Anambra State? That is an Igbo man versus an Igbo man. So justice will prevail, because in Igbo land, if it comes to that level, justice must prevail, because we know ourselves. We know they support bad thing. We hate bad thing. If our leaders, they kill us, we go shout. No be like Nugwa Osana or Anapibu Heba. They will say, oh, praise God, praise God. No, it doesn't happen in our own region. That is why you see our politicians bringing in armor tanks, bringing in these things to come and kill our people. Because our people know they agree for evil. They know we go say no to evil. We no go agree. You must bring development, you must bring light, you must bring schools, you must build hospitals. You see? So, Peter Obi now, when they say you did what you did to Ngige and all that, it can't work in Abuja. Remember that you have left the southeast. You have left the southeast. So you are in another man's territory. You are in another country. That is Arewa Republic. You are no longer in Biafra Republic. Neither are you in Oduduwa Republic. So you have gone to another place. And what worked for you in Anambra will not work for you in Abuja. So sorry, may God not allow them. So since a group has asked them to join hands with Tinubu, we're going to see how it plays out and what next. I hope they don't go waste more money in at the Supreme Court. They should use that money to look for one street to tar in Anambra State. Peter Obi, don't waste that money. Use it to sow seed in one region of Anambra State to build roads. And so you take leave money where you go take repair Anambra State, leave them for bank. Another criminal took over and squandered that money. Gives them now wisdom. It's foolishness. I beg you, may we go straight to another news in here, John or John. No one waste time.